got spirit. Yes, we do. We got spirit. How about you? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for PNTV. That's Poetry's News and Twisted Views. I really ain't got a lot to say, y'all. But if you got spirit like I do, then you pledged on the Spirit Airlines buyout. Okay, so the other day I reported to you guys in a breaking news that Spirit Airlines as a company has gone under. I told y'all about their potential merger that got blocked by the DOJ. And I also, what else happened? They asked for the bailout from the government for $500 million, but that didn't happen either. So what's going to happen now is we as a people have the potential to buy into Spirit Airlines. A lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people just like going with it, myself included. Because let me tell y'all, once I was researching the whole storyline, I have always said that I wanted to buy an airplane. I said it in my mind. In actuality, not that I wanted to buy an airplane. I want to buy a whole fucking island and build a community on it. And in building the community, I needed to have an airport, so I had to have a plane. So that's how my plane connected to my storyline. So I had already been thinking about that shit, and I had made the statement. I mean, literally made the statement, man, I should buy Spirit Airlines. I literally made that statement, and then I went on Instagram and saw the video of Hunter talking about, hey, y'all, let's buy Spirit Airlines. Now, if y'all don't know who Hunter is, he's not just some random Joe that popped up on the internet and became popular. He was already kind of popular. He used to be part of Mr. Beast's team, which is how I'm connected to him on Instagram. Now, I know Mr. Beast leaves a lot of bad taste in some people's mouth when you hear the name. But his pranks, I couldn't stand. But when he did his acts of kindness, I liked those if they were sincere. And Hunter used to be a part of that team. I forgot why Hunter left. I think he started his own shebang thing or something like that. I don't remember exactly why Hunter left. But anywho, that's who Hunter is. So he was like, hey, I think we can buy Spirit Airlines. He calculated how many people exist here in the United States that are over the age of 18. And he was like, for the average cost of a Spirit Airline ticket, which is $45, you could buy Spirit Airlines with us. If we all collectively got our money together, this could be an airline owned by the people, for the people, by the people. And I was like, bet. Soon as he said it, I went to the link, pledged my $45. Now, I never got my verification email. So I'm clicking and I'm refreshing and I'm thinking, wait a minute, Poetry. How many pledges did you just make? Because you keep refreshing the screen and you ain't got the email. So I sent Hunter a message like, hey, dog, something ain't going on with the email verification. I never got, man. Can you check to make sure I ain't got no duplicates? Well, he didn't respond back to me specifically. He made a video. The damn website crashed. Within a few hours, the website had crashed. When I made my pledge, it was only $27,000 pledged at the time. About 4,000 people. Currently, right now, there is $1.4 billion pledged. Is it billion? Or is it million? 1.4 billion with the B. $1.4 billion pledged as of last night. And I'm like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I think it's almost like 30-something thousand people close to it that has pledged this money for to buy in to Spirit Airlines. Now, what this is, the pledge, you're not actually giving no money right now. You're actually giving a pledge to say, hey, I'm going to give a donation or I'm going to buy into this. Y'all done gave pledges before. Y'all know when the church people come around at Christmas time, tell me, can you pledge to this program, the Church of Latter-day Saints, the this, that, and other. You say, I'm going to give pledge to the police union. I'm going to give my little $5, whatever have it. And then you forget about it. And they don't ever come after you for that money because it's just a pledge. It's not a promise. It's not a locked in where I got to get this money. What happens is, once the bid goes through, if we happen to get the bid, the winning bid for the airline, Then and only then will you submit money. So I pledged, right? But like I said, for 2 days I didn't have no verification email. Then sometime last night, all the emails start dropping through for all my verification codes, which you can't use because you have to verify within 15 minutes if you get it. But the point I was at on the website was no longer there. Okay, so I wasn't concerned because I was like, whatever, they get it back up and running, I'm gonna fucking pledge again. Okay, so since he's came out, all the news media outlets are trying to get his attention, trying to talk to him, this, that, and the third. No, sir. He said he ain't talking to none of y'all son of bitches. This is for the people, by the people. The only thing that I do have a problem with is he's using Meta to help verify a lot of stuff. Y'all know Meta is Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, world. That's the only issue I'm having with it, is that he's using Meta to help him verify a lot of things. And we already know Meta be sharing motherfuckers' data and shit. So the thing is, though, I'm still in, regardless of the Meta interaction. I'm still in. So, well, I forgot my train of thought. How are we doing this? Since he started this, there was a young lady that came out. She was one of the first people who got in around the time I got in. She sent Hunter a video about let's do this like Green Packer style, right? The Green Bay Packer style. The Green Bay Packers football team is the only team in the league that does not have a private owner. It is owned by the people. So they are using that business model to help set up the business model for Spirit Airlines, as far as how the community can take ownership. Then there was another guy that came out, was like, hey, I could be your COO, do this, that, and the third. He got the same type of background as Hunter. None, really. They just influencers. But if y'all can let this motherfucking dude run the country without no experience over the people that's more qualified, then why the fuck not? Okay? We could probably run it better anyway. And that's supposed to be how credit unions work. They're supposed to be owned by the community. I don't know if you guys ever vote. Your credit union, if you're affiliated with one, normally sends out a memo, or they post it on their website or their app or whatever when there's a board meetings, and you as a member of that credit union is allowed to vote on business decisions. And that's the same thing here with the Spirit Airlines. Your pledge gets you your vote. Nobody has more votes than anybody else. If I vote, put one pledge in, and somebody else do 10 pledges, they still only get one vote. Now, the difference is, if I only put in one pledge that's worth $45 and they put in $10,000 worth of pledges or whatever, or 10 pledges, which is $450, they have more profit share than I would have. That's the big difference. Okay, so I think the tiers are like from $45 up to $200 or $250, and then $250 up to $500 to $1, something like that. He got it broke down on the website. It's all written out in plain English in black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. It's all written out there on the website for you to have a clear understanding of what exactly is supposed to happen. Supposedly that we need 1.75 billion in order to make the purchase. And again, last night when I went to bed, we were at 1.4 billion. So we close. But I'm quite sure somebody's in the works trying to swipe this shit from underneath us. Now, again, I feel the same way about this venture that I do about the election, when I was talking about how they was raising these billions and billions of dollars to try to get these politicians elected. I think Kamala Harris raised more than any other politician in history, and the dumb Don was still raising money. He getting all his money from these tech billionaires and this, that, and third. I still feel the same way. If we can collectively come through and donate to them, donate to this airline, then we shouldn't have no fucking poverty. Because we could take care of each other as a community. We should be able to. We should have, I still say, go back to the fucking bartering system. where if I need something, I need a cup of sugar, I go to the neighbors who got sugar. And if somebody for me needs skincare products, they come to me. It ain't got to be no like even exchange, no back and forth. The person who I'm getting the sugar ain't got to want the skincare products, but it's a cyclical thing. Everybody community go to who they need to go to get what they want. Ain't no money got to be exchanged. And if we have to like, you know, exchange stuff with like different states or different cities or stuff like that, then yeah, you know, then we need some even exchange back and forth. You know, they got the wheat and we got the rice over here, and they, you know, can't grow the rice in their area. So yeah, we exchange with those communities so they can have it too. But yeah, overall, we can go back to the bartering system. Then again, I said before when I watched the movie Sinners, you know, even though they was giving out the credits, the plantation coins, that was a way to control the dollars with the enslaved persons or the former enslaved, to make sure that their money is only being spent with the slave owners. So they would pay them in plantation dollars, and you could only use those credits at a specific store. I thought too that we could have a system like that between us as people. That way we ain't got to worry about the mighty green dollar. Okay, I could take these coins into the little Pookie Bear spot and get a meal, and they could take the coins over to, you know, the doctor's office and get an exact anything, you know, something like that. That's what my whole thought process is. So anyway, I'm sold hook, line, and sinker on the Spirit Airlines buy-in. If we do win the bid, they will get my $45. Now, the way I broke it down last year, Spirit Airlines, even though we know they filed bankruptcy, even though we know they went under, they said the gas prices, the jet fuel gas prices is really what took them under. Even though all that is happening, Spirit Airlines as a company profited $44 million last year. Million. And if we took all the people who have pledged right now, I'm just going to round it up to 30,000. I think it's something like that. Maybe I'm going to just round to 20,000. I know it's at least 20-something thousand. Just a flat 20,000. And we divide that into 44,000. If everybody gave one pledge, one share, we all equate the profit share, that's averaging about $2,200 a year. That's pretty much what that's breaking down to. That's okay. I don't care. I have ownership in an airline. And they've already drawn up incentives that are going to be beneficial to the company. The employees will be the shareholders. Hunter has already been in contact with some air traffic controllers that was with Spirit Airlines, or that was who have like worked with Spirit Airlines. They have agreed to already come in and help provide insight. And y'all know the air traffic controllers are already working overtime. They working shit, you know what I'm saying? But they've already decided they're going to come in and provide insight. The Spirit Airlines union for the crew and everything, they also have decided to step in and help out where they can. So they already ready to unionize the employees and stuff so they can have protections. Who else? Somebody else. It's another somebody that's supposed to be. Oh, I've been seeing in the comment section, there have been some developers, website developers who volunteering their time to help get the website up and running so it will stop crashing. They've also, I've been seeing pilots down in the comment section, people who used to be with Spirit that's part of the crew down in the comment section. Not only are they willing to help, but they are pledging themselves. This is going to be an airline for the people, by the people. Right now it's called Spirit 2.0, but I believe he was thinking of trying to do different names like Free Spirit Airline, which that would work for me since my tarot channel was the Free Spirit Tarot. Also, they could be doing, I think, the Freedom Airline or something like that. Something that got to do with showing the fact that we are free from the conglomerate and this is ours as a people. there are, be careful, be careful, be careful. There are already copycats out there. There are already copycats who copycat the website. They made backup Instagram pages. They made backup Facebook pages that are not authentic. Okay, Hunter does not have a backup page that he's using either. So when I go to the website, well, I got it locked in now. It's letsbuyspirit.com. That's the one that I go to. There's 2 websites now, but that's the one that I go to. letsbuyspiritair.com is the second one. Those are only 2 websites. There's no .org. There's no hyphen, no dash, nothing like that. There's no the in front of it. It's Let's Buy Spirit or Let's Buy Spirit Air. Both of them are .coms. Those are the only 2 websites in which you can make a pledge on. So be careful for the knockoffs, because they just trying to get your money, baby. You know, the bots and the AI things, they create dupes real quick on your ass. Be very mindful. Once you pledge, that's another thing. So the corrections, like I said, I hadn't got a response back from Hunter directly. He made another video and posted it up last night that says, for people who did not get the email verification, they have personally went through every email and verified themselves. Okay, so if you didn't get your verification email and you thought, I gotta do this shit all over again, go ahead and go through the process to do it over again. They are documenting any duplicate accounts to make sure you have that one vote. If you wanted to cancel it, you'll be able to do that as well, because it's just a pledge. There's no need to really cancel anything because it's just a pledge. If you wanted to, if you were trying to do it from different email accounts, they know that shit too, because again, they ask you for your legal name. So they're trying to make sure that everybody, one person, one vote, and there's trying not to be any cheating. They're doing all that and they're going through manually. So, like I said, I could never go back and put in my verification code that came 2 days later for me. Well, what has happened, because he's manually verified, when I went in, I said, I'm going to go ahead and do another pledge again and just start the process all over again so I can get my code. When I went in and did that, it already told me, hey, girl, hey, you already, the fuck is your problem? You already did this. You were one of the earlier founders, and we got you. Here's your code. They're giving you like what's the word I'm looking for? A code like crypto. Like if you have a crypto wallet and they give you a code, you don't want to lose that code. Keep that somewhere. Keep it safe. That is your code in order to access your pledge amount. And if we win this bid, then you'll be able to, make your votes and everything through the pledge. I am guessing at this time. I read it, but I don't remember it all the way. So if you were one of the people like me who didn't get the email verification, most likely you have already been verified, because Hunter and whoever was helping him went through all the shits last night and did manual verifications. And so if you go back onto the site right now, put your name and email it in again, it's going to pop up what's your actual key, your wallet key or whatever, your pledge key. It's going to pop that up for you about what that is. Okay. So join Spirit with us. I mean, you might as well join Spirit, because you can't cruise, because we got another damn virus out there, the Hanta virus, I believe that's what it's called. It was on a cruise ship that was sailing the Atlantic Ocean. I want to say this cruise ship was in the UK or coming out of Europe at least, and there was a virus that spread. Another virus started on another cruise ship. Cruise ships are basically incubators. Don't bring your ass over here. What the fuck? They cruise ships are basically little hot boxes for viruses and bacteria and shit like that. So anywho, I'm trying to pay attention. I'm around a school zone, and these people don't never drive like they know how to drive through a school zone. And then, I got to make sure that ain't no police up here on this lot like it was the other day. Ooh, I'm behind. How did I get so behind? I left the house on time. I'm like, I need to be working 4 minutes. I'm still about 12, 15 minutes from the job. Okay, so is it police back here again? Nah, he ain't back here. All right, I got it. So yeah, the cruise ship. So this virus, from what I read initially, I have not read any more from the very first day on how it was supposed to have started. This virus was supposed to have been started in rats. They decided to stop using monkeys because that lie hasn't worked over the years. This is supposed to have started in rats. And you know there would be rats and shit on cruise ships. It's like a little city. So this virus supposedly started in rats. Now I don't know what the humans were supposed to be doing. If they eating rats, or the rats nip them or bite them, or it's just the fact that the rat's feces is around it's an airborne. I don't know I don't know. I didn't look into all that shit there. But supposedly it started with rats, and now it's spreading from people to people. You already know how I feel about these damn viruses. They fucking man-made, and they put into societies in order to cause chaos. They don't care how many lives they lose. This is chemical warfare. That's what I say these viruses are. Me. Okay. So now it's being spread people to people. And I don't understand why they can't allow these ships to stay where the fuck they at, until they figure this shit out. But Spain allowed the ship to dock. We have, as of last night, reports that 3 people have reportedly died from this rare disease. And somebody else had tested positive for it. Somebody that was already off the ship. I don't know how they got off the ship. I don't know if they missed a dock. Sometimes the ships will go to certain docks, and then if you don't make it back on the ship, they'll leave your ass. I don't know how this one person made it off the ship, but he's already on land in the UK with the virus. But 3 people have reportedly died from the virus already. They docked in Spain. And at first I was thinking, wasn't Spain one of the ones that had one of the worst outbreaks of the coronavirus, the COVID or whatever? But that was Italy. Italy had it, but they close. Spain, wait a minute, Spain close to Italy? Fuck, I don't know. I just know that when I was finna fly over to Italy, I was gonna fly through Spain, and it was gonna be cheaper for me than flying straight from America. I'm so mad I said they made that Italy trip, but shit, the way things going right now. But this is just anytime that there's a war type situation, anytime that there's a great election on the horizon with the midterms, we have never been so serious about midterms before than we have ever been right now. Anytime there's something that great happening, a new virus always pops up. It always happens. It always happens. So do with that information that you will. And speaking of elections, midterms are coming up, and they coming up on us quick. We have states like Louisiana that are trying to cancel elections to prevent representatives or communities from being represented. And in Louisiana specifically, they decided to attempt to cancel the House representatives voting. Like the Senate, that was going to stay on the ballot. All other measures will stay on the ballot. But the House representatives, they were trying to invalidate them so people could vote for them. Now, I showed y'all a clip on the shorts with this one representative, or who she's running for office, named Lindsey Garcia. She also goes by Rubia. She's on the clip saying how she was going to flip tables on their ass like she was Jesus. And she was coming for them, and she's going to make sure she get all them bitches out of office. She's one of those representatives whose seat they tried to remove from the ballot. They went to court. They filed a case in court. The judge has allowed their names to stay on the ballot, said it was illegal to try to remove them. So hopefully she wins, because I like her gusto. and she does a lot in the community outside of trying to be a politician. She's like got on them grassroots operations. She was working heavily with the what's his first name? Oh my goodness, I was going to call him Calvin Duncan. It's Clark Duncan, the one who had got locked up for 28 years for a crime he didn't do, and now has now been exonerated, and he ran for office, and they tried to dissolve his office so he wouldn't have a job. Yeah, they took that shit to court too. He got voted in, and then they took it to court to try to eliminate his position altogether so he wouldn't have a job. The people voted him in. They tried to completely remove his damn job. Whew, child. Well, he's in office now too, and she was one of the people that was leading the charge to help him, win his seat. So, but then there's other states out here, that are trying to completely gerrymander the whole process. Like here in Florida, they are trying to redraw the districts again. They seem to do this every 2 years for some fucking reason. And the way that they are proposing this adjustment, Orlando, right now, all the major cities, Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa, Miami, they are pretty much blue as far as a Democratic representation. And just in those districts alone, they pretty much carry the entire state. The rest of it is kind of rural, and is basically red. But the numbers of people that are in these areas, can stand up against any other red zone. So what they are proposing to do under their new redrawn maps is completely wipe away the blue areas. When I looked at the redistricting map, the only place that was still going to be blue was a small portion of Orlando. Miami, blue area gone. Tampa, blue area gone. Jacksonville, blue area gone. Orlando, and not even the full area, just a small portion of it, was all that was going to be left of the blue area for Democratic representation. Missouri also is trying to do the same thing. I want to say, did Missouri get it passed? I don't remember if Missouri got it passed. So y'all check. Whatever state you live in, no matter what state you live in, check your election board information and find out if they are planning to redraw your districts and have a voice. Memphis showed up and showed out the other day. They blocked the meeting so nobody could vote on this redistricting map. I just remember, I don't know how some things get put on the ballot. Like usually you see people walking around the parking lots of grocery stores asking you to sign up for this measure to make sure it get on the ballot. And then some things don't go on the ballot at all. The damn councils or whatever in the cities that they in just say, okay, fine, we're going to fucking change it. And we're going to vote on it without letting the community or the people get involved. And then it's supposed to be an open and public meeting. But when people show up, they do everything in their power to try to get them to silence them altogether. So I don't know, child. Like I said, I haven't did any deep dive researching. But speaking of deep dive and researching, this is gonna be it because I'm almost at work. A couple videos ago in the Testaments TV show, again, they brought up the idea about the cults, and I did a quick little video saying that I'm gonna do some conversations in video about these black cult leaders. And a lot of y'all showed interest. I hope that you guys actually listen to what I said. This won't happen until after the summer. After I do the Handmaid's Tale or the Testaments, then I got House of the Dragons coming up, and then I got the last season of Raising Canaan. Then after that, I don't have anything to do or anything to watch or to recap or review. So that's when I am going to tap in to the black cult leaders. I understand that the Nature Boy documentary is on Hulu right now. I'm not finna watch right now. I will do it later on in life. these people will still be interested. And I was trying to figure out, I was talking to Darlinda Tracy TV Hager Hay. I was trying to figure out where to start, everybody's talking about Nature Boy right now. So at first I was thinking maybe I'll start with Nature Boy too, because he's the most newest cult leader that they have talked about in history. But I'm going to start with the woman. I found at least 2 black female cult leaders, or at least they are calling them cult leaders, that I'm going to start off with first, and then we'll tap into everybody else. I only found about 10 or 12 people, so I may just leave it at the 10 or 12 and then wrap up that series. I don't know. Just make it like it's a doggone, season of a TV show. Just do the 10 people. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. But, yeah, I'm going to do all the research I can, watch clips, TV shows, whatever, read articles about them, and then we're going to do like a recap and review shit. I'm going to keep it the same way I do TV shows. This ain't documentary style. This ain't journalism. This is just me recapping, reviewing what the fuck I read about these doggone people, what people have said about them and shit like that. So, but it won't start until after the summer. I appreciate y'all interest. I'm excited about the fact that y'all excited too. So thank y'all. Y'all have a good day. See you next video. Peace. Like, comment, share, subscribe.